Here.
Tinney.
Here.
Owen. Heben. Reynolds.
Here.
Motion to excuse Zach Owen.
Second.
All those in favor of excusing Mr. Owen, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I guess motion to excuse Mr. Oberdorf.
Second.
All those in favor of excusing Mr. Oberdorf, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Excuse Mr. Heben.
Second.
All those in favor of excusing Mr. Heben, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the September 8th, 2025 regular council meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of approving the minutes of September the 8th, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the September?
Minutes of 9:15 yet, Mayor.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have it on there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Tricked you.
Yeah. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for September 19th, 2025 regular council meeting?
September 15th.
15th, I'm sorry.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of approving the minutes of September the 15th, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the September 22nd, 2025 regular council meeting?
So moved.
Mayor, I need to add Public Works.
Okay.
As amended.
Motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
All those in favor of approving the agenda as amended, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay. Chief Kitzler?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As you know, our mission is community first through service and partnerships. So one of our biggest partners is our business community. We can't do a lot of things unless we have built a really sound partnership with our business owners. I'm here tonight to present a meritorious conduct medal to one of our business owners. And I'm just going to read the synopsis real quick that was submitted by Sergeant Brandon Lewis. He's our day shift sergeant. On 8/13/25 at 11:55 a.m., the Rossford Police Department received a call from Mohammed Tahar, the owner of the Rossford Carryout. Mr. Tahar called to report a suspicious incident in which he believed an elderly woman who was in the store was possibly being scammed out of a large sum of money. Sergeant Brandon Lewis and Officer Demansky responded to the Rossford Carryout and met with Mr. Tahar. After Mr. Tahar explained his concerns, the officer spoke with the woman in the store and quickly determined that she was on the phone with someone who was actively trying to scam her. The officers also learned that the woman had withdrawn $1,500 from her bank account and was preparing to send it to the scammer via the Bitcoin machine located in the store. The officers on scene were able to convince the woman that what was occurring was not a legitimate transaction, which saved her from sending the large sum of money to the scammer. The officers would not have been able to prevent the fraudulent activity if not for the quick thinking and kind-heartedness of Mr. Tahar. Due to his concern for the woman's well-being, he was able to quickly ID that something nefarious was occurring and intervene by quickly contacting the police. Mr. Tahar's actions thwarted the scammer's efforts before any financial harm came to the victim. Additionally, thanks to Mr. Tahar's actions, the police had the opportunity to contact the woman's family members and learn that she was likely in the early stages of dementia, which caused her to be more susceptible to financial scams. The officers were able to provide some advice on how the family could take action to prevent similar situations in the future. Sergeant Lewis also said that he wanted to make me aware of the incident, to recognize the efforts of Mr. Tahar going above and beyond to assist us in protecting this citizen. I think the incident reflects on our department's mission of community first through service and partnerships and showcases the importance of good relationships we maintain with our business and citizens. Mr. Tahar could have looked the other way, not spoken up, and gone about his day without any impact to him personally. Instead, he chose to intervene and help someone in need. For that, I think he deserves recognition. So we have a series of medals and awards, and these normally go to police officers, but in this case, for distinguishing himself while performing a noteworthy act or service based on a determined, intelligent performance on August 13, 2025, while working at his place of business. Rossford carryout owner Mohammed Tahar contacted the police department after observing an elderly woman that was about to lose $1,500 in a Bitcoin scam. Mr. Tahar's quick thinking and actions that day prevented the scam and a significant financial loss to the victim. His performance reflects great credit upon himself and the great city of Rossford, Ohio. So come on up, Mr. Tahar.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Come on up.
Thank you. There you are.
Thank you. Committee reports, Recreation. Mr. Oberst's not here this evening, so are we going to wait till the next meeting then? Okay, Caroline, Public Works.
Public Works Committee meeting Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, 5:30 PM, City Council Chambers, Rossford Municipal Building. In attendance were Allison Murray, Neil McKinnon, Zach Owen, Bob Toth, Caroline Zukowski-Eckel, Todd Audette, Austin Danton. Stormwater Filtration System Grant Application for the Dora Corridor from the Council of the Great Lakes Region. The administration would like it to apply for this through the Dora area. Request for additional grant funds for stormwater system mapping. This would be a hazard mitigation grant. We are on the low point of the Maumee River. It is a continuation of our asset management program. 3 or 4 years ago, we began making our stormwater system on mapping our stormwater system on GIS. Tetra Tech started it. We need approximately $325,000 more to finish it. We have 50% of it mapped. When it's finished, we will identify overflows, identify the I&Is, get our lines up to par. Indian Hills, the site is ready for subsequent discussions. A special meeting will be held to discuss ideas and options. Any improvements need to be made above the existing grade. Currently, the plans are to improve the trails and to go up for proposals on this, add solar lighting for the parking lot, and the addition of playground equipment. We would have to figure out how to install without breaking ground. Jennings Road's update, 2 sanitary ladders need to be complete, then the sanitary will be done. Then they will dig out the road, proof roll, and bring in stone. Hoffman to Eagle Point will have sidewalks, curbs, and intermediate course of pavement completed prior to substantial completion and the Halloween parade. Then the crews will move on to Hillcrest and Riverside. Downtown corridor planning, the north end development may speed up due to economic development. Project could be fully complete by 2029. Concerns for maintaining two-way traffic for events after the roundabout is in place were discussed. Austin from Tetra Tech will look into options for the next meeting. Colony Road at Long-Legged Bridge update. Start date of October with intermediate pavement complete before Thanksgiving. The committee asked for an update on the river access, something like Riverside Park and Finley. It was suggested by Mr. Audette to add it by addendum instead of making it its own project. He will get with Tetra Tech. 2026-2030 tentative street plan. Allison has given the tentative plan to Jeff Losey to add the cost so a budget can be prepared. Parking lots and Riverwalk. Hillsdale side lot of the Safety Services Building. Construction set to begin. Geddes will do the work. There is a likelihood that the roadway between Hillsdale and Osborne will need to be redone as well because they look integral to each other. Geddes will be installing the river walk at Betts after paving project is complete. Lights in City Lot 1, no update. We are still waiting for Toledo Edison to install. We have already paid for the work. Rinker Court, the committee still wants to put concrete road surface in Rinker Court. The administration overruled the committee decision and said asphalt will be installed. The next meeting will be Wednesday, October 15th at 5:30 PM at the Mark Zukowski Safety and Zoning Annex.
Allison, do you have an update on parking lot 1 and lighting?
Yes, the parking lot 1 lighting is to begin this week. Edison got a hold of me today, so
Okay.
hopefully they can get it installed prior to when it starts getting dark at 4 or 5 o'clock, because that parking lot needs to be lit up. So
Okay, thank you. I only have one thing this evening. I was going to set trick-or-treating Halloween night from 6 to 8. Allison?
Yeah, I'm giving up my time tonight to the Rossford Fire Department and Chief Soroka.
Okay.
Oh, that's a Friday.
Thank you, Mayor and Council and citizens. I would like to introduce, I'm going to bring up our members, our full-time members that are present here, so they can reflect on what they are in the process of doing. Go up, this will be the president and the vice president and the secretary.
Good evening. Coming to you guys tonight just to let you guys know that we've begun the process of forming a collective bargaining unit for the full-time firefighters. This wasn't like an ugly breakup or anything with the IBEW. There was a lot of steps and legalities that we looked into, and it was determined that in the Ohio Revised Code, we cannot be in the same collective bargaining unit as the part-time firefighters. So at this point, we don't have any bargaining rights. That's why we're unionizing with the International Association of Firefighters. That's not a union that's new to the area. Actually, pretty much every suburb that surrounds Toledo and Toledo itself are IAFF. So we've begun that process. We actually have a local number with them. We're IAFF 50584. And yeah, so you're gonna be hearing from us here soon about negotiations and things like that. But like I said, it's not an ugly breakup. We're not here to work against anybody. We want to work with everybody. So we're here to answer any questions that you guys might have about that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So they have their own union, so they'll be represented by 558084, which is the International Association of Firefighters. So I passed out to every council member tonight some of the information that we've been going over through for the last couple of weeks, and I just wanted to see if there was any questions. As you can tell, we started with the month of July, and it's pretty well self-explanatory. We are trying to get people to come to work. We are having a hard time. This part-time situation, this part-time scheduling is not working for Rossford. I cannot guarantee there's going to be people here to respond. So we're trying to figure out a way, and one of the ways is that we need to hire a fourth full-time person to make sure that we have coverage every day, that they can respond in a timely manner with the proper care and the proper training that not only protects the citizens, but also the firefighters themselves. I'm not saying nothing about getting rid of every part-time member. I've never said that. All I'm saying is that we need to change the program that's not working now. And as you can tell, in the month of July, there was 98 day shifts. We had 83 day shifts were covered by the part-time people. So that is 15 days were not covered by the part-time people. Night shifts, there were 79 that were covered out of the 98. So I can't cover those spots with the part-time people because they aren't coming into work. A lot of them, this is their second job. So they don't, it's like a process, whereas they, well, I can come in, but maybe I can't. So having people here is the best for the community. So as you can see, once we had 6 and 6, 6 on day, because that's what we were authorized for, and 6 at night, we were just under 25% of the part-time shifts being filled. And that was with the full-time members stepping up and covering them on top of their full-time hours. So they have to pick up some of the shifts that the part-time members are not picking up, or else that number would be extremely high. So in the month of August, we looked at the data, and then we said, okay, we are not making that many runs after 8 o'clock at night. I gave you that prior to back in June. So why don't we go to 4 at night and stay at 6 on the day, which is our busiest time. So we said, again, all of this we chose to do to try to get people here, to think maybe the part-time people will start coming to work sooner or more. But at the end of it, that percentage of part-time members missing work went up with less availability of not filling the shifts. If the full-time members are not filling those part-time shifts, we'll be really struggling. But the full-time members are stepping up to the plate covering it. It's for the month of August, with less opportunity to work, that number climbed to almost 26%. And so this isn't working. The only way that's going to work is to have people there. And I think that's what the citizens want. That's what you want as council. That's what the mayor and the administrator, that's what we want. We want people here that will show up every day. We know that can do the job, have the training, can go out and facilitate that urgent care that's needed. What I would like to play next is a video of the president of the union earlier about saying what the city needs. No problem.
All right, thanks, Dan. All new at 11 tonight. Fire departments across the country are struggling with staffing, especially when they rely on volunteers. Well, Rossford firefighters say they need to become a full-time department so they can better serve the needs of the community and their staff. 13 Action News reporter Lily Lowndes on this story tonight, catching up with the mayor of Rossford, also a firefighter, trying to see where the department's headed here. Lily?
Yes, Josh, both the mayor and firefighters tell me it's time for an update. Gone are the days where people can be on call. They need a dedicated full-time staff to respond to emergencies.
The volunteer part-time thing it's a dying breed. Going full-time is really our only option.
Firefighters in Rossford tell me they're worried about staffing their department.
Right now, it's hit or miss. We might have one person on shift. We might have no people on shift.
When there aren't staff on hand in Rossford, they rely on help from neighboring communities like Northwood, Perrysburg, and Lake Township.
When someone calls 911, time is of the essence, and when we have to rely on other people to respond, that's not being met.
The mayor of Rossford tells me he's working to shift to a full-time model.
Anytime you experience the success and the growth that Rossford has seen over the past 2 years, there's going to be some growing pains.
The mayor says he spoke with other fire departments in the area, then commissioned a study. He plans to present 2 or 3 options for going full-time at the beginning of the new year.
We've been working with our neighbors, Perrysburg Township, Lake Township, Northwood, and I think we're very close.
The mayor said he recently found out some shifts were not filled for this weekend. He tells me the fire department said they were able to cover most of the shifts and would probably fill the rest. He said he was not contacted for an update.
I assume everything went fine.
Firefighters say there are still shifts to be filled, and going full-time will allow the department to retain members and have more people on hand in emergencies.
People are leaving. They can't just hang in there forever. We want help. We need help. And we want to be able to do our job the best of our ability, but if we don't have the people to do it, we can't.
The mayor told me
So that's the essence of what they were arguing for, and that's what we're trying to deliver, and they're still arguing with that. So I'm here to answer any questions, concerns.
So with 4 new members, how many shifts would they, like in August, it says there was 105 part-time shifts available. So if you had 4 new members, that number would change by how much?
But with the part-time shifts, that would take out one full person in the evening. So I don't need any part-time people throughout the evening.
Okay.
We are still running with 6 during the day. That would take one of the 3 part-time shifts during the day. So there would still be 2.
Gotcha.
So with the elimination of the 2 spots on nights.
The one spot.
Is that something that figures into people not taking shifts? Is there anybody that is just typically can only do nights, or?
Yes, there was some people that were going to do nights because they had other jobs.
Right.
And then they would try to leave early. That was another thing that we put a stop to, that people were leaving early to go to their other job. So Rossford is really being played as the second banana, say. So that has been stopped. We have implemented a program that everybody else in the whole area in the country does. If you have to leave to go to another job, that's great. But you got to get somebody to work for you. Somebody has to come in early for you, or somebody has to stay later. That's up to you. That's not up to the city to try to find somebody for an hour or 2.
But eliminating those 2 spots, did that kind of handcuff people on what they can do that can only work nights?
Yes, it does. But then I also only had people that would come in and only work nights. And guess what? We were making 1 at the most 2 runs a night, and then they don't have the benefit of training with the daily crew every day and learning the ins and outs of what we're trying to accomplish.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but being a creature of the night myself, there's times I don't get any calls at work.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting paid to be there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have a minimum, but, I mean, I understand from all facets of, everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, and just, look into everything.
That's why.
I'm trying to kick rags and boxes over to see what's hiding behind it, just to make sure we're not,
No, you have everything that I have. I've been telling you the truth since just day one. I'm trying to move us to a professional fire department, and we need people here, and we can't do it with the model that we're doing. And
how does an Oregon do it, or a Northwood, or a?
they have.
That's, to me, that's an apples to apples type of thing, although they're a bigger population. I mean, we can't compare ourselves to Toledo.
Yes, correct.
'Cause,
Correct.
We have
Correct.
to, look around and see, I understand where you're coming from, but, and I want us to be the safest 6,500 people in Northwest Ohio.
Right. Well, yes, we've sat down with the chief from Oregon. We've sat down with the chiefs from Perrysburg Township, Northwood, all of them. And what they do is they have what is called contingent, where the part-time people will fill in for the full-time people once they have a day off or on extended military leave or something like that. Nobody works in this area with 2 unions, with a part-time union and a full-time union. That just doesn't happen. But the part-time people know that they are going to get used. We have, again, I've never said we're going to get rid of all the part-time people. But I still want to keep 6 people on a day
I understand.
because that's our busy time.
I have a 2-part
Sure.
question, sorry. One is, do we set a standard for the part-timers then? Have you set a standard so that we can go forward in discipline? We don't need a union to set a standard or a procedure or a policy.
Standard meaning by what? By 48? No,
72.
we can set that. Right now, remember, I lowered it from 72 to 48 because I knew there was a loss of days or night opportunities because we're going from 6 to 4. So, but I still have people not hitting that.
Right, and so those people should be disciplined, in my opinion.
Yes.
And then at that, they continue not to meet that.
Yes.
Of course, they can't work for us anymore. I totally agree. My other problem is, though, Chief, is in my first meeting with you, you did tell me no part-timers.
Yes, but after,
You called me right back,
yep,
and I told you, I understood exactly where you were coming from our first meeting. And then you called me right back, I think a day later with Chief K, correct? Mm-hmm. And said, hey, how about 6? And I'm like, I think that's a doable, I think that is a great compromise. And I told you in the beginning, I thought there was going to be problems with people who weren't going to agree to this no part-time thing. But I don't want the narrative out there that we were told part-timers were never going to be eliminated. I was told part-timers were going to be eliminated.
Yeah, I stand corrected on that. So, yes, we did, but after I got through talking with council people and listened to their concerns, said, okay, maybe we have to look at it a different way, and we did.
Right.
But again, whatever I say, it's always up for change. It isn't like that we're always going to stick this way, because I'd be foolish if we keep doing the same thing over and over again.
I totally agree.
And then it's not working.
I
So-
want this department to work.
Yes.
And now there's a narrative out there somehow we're not supporting you, and that is not at all what's happening.
That narrative, Rachel, has never came
Oh,
from
I
me.
know.
I
And
mean,
know,
you guys have been great
I
with
feel like
me.
our relationship's really great,
Yeah.
and I trust you. I'm just saying, I was told that, but you guys called right back and understood the problems
Mm-hmm.
and said, what do you think about this? And then that's what you presented to a couple more council members, and I think they understood that what's forward. I just would like to see, number one, a standard set so that we can do official discipline on these people. And if they're not working and not maintaining the standard that you are setting, that they are not working for us anymore.
And I couldn't agree more. And
I
that's where you have to get with the contract, with the contract ironed out. Because right now, there isn't a part-time contract,
Right.
and there isn't a full-time. So all that stuff will be meshed in there with full-timers and the contingent part-timers too.
Okay. Yeah, and I totally agree. I told you I supported what you were presenting to me. I totally understand why other council members needed some time to
Sure.
mull it, though we did get flack for asking for a second reading, which I'm totally confused about. We have 3 readings. We're allowed 3. And this is a serious thing for us. We spent 18 months on this, and it destroyed friendships. It has done a lot of bad things, to get to this point. I'm not willing to make another mistake. And if they need to take some more time, I'm really comfortable with this. I told you I supported the 6.
Yes.
And
Thank
I
you.
would be willing to vote yes on that. But if the other members needed time, I would hope that we give them the grace to come up to that speed if they did.
Yes.
I would love to sell everything 7-0 for you every single time.
Well, thank you.
That's my goal.
That's what I think that looks better for the community as well as the council, because we're all just on the same page. So do we have the second reading tonight then, or?
Well, we
is
can't
that-
do it, we
Can't
can't
have
vote
that.
on
You
it.
can't?
We only
We
got
only
4.
have 4.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll have a second reading.
We can't suspend with the 3rd reading because there's only 4 of us.
I see. Okay.
So the final reading will be at the next meeting.
Okay. The only thing that I am concerned about is we went through interviews with people, and we have 4 really good candidates waiting there that we felt really comfortable with, and at the way that other people hire, I would hate to lose them. I'm not pressuring anybody. But I just want you to know that we have gone through and at least advertised and solicited and interviewed and got that process done, so we could move forward as soon as I get approval from you
Yeah,
guys.
and that's a genuine concern. I totally
Yeah.
agree with you, Chief. That is a
Yeah.
genuine concern. We do not want to lose a good candidate.
Because there is a lot of competition out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kevin?
This may be an appropriate time to talk about council about setting the next meeting, a special meeting. I think Allison sent out the email. There are some time-sensitive things on our agenda today. We've got 2 resolutions dealing with an annexation that I handed out a map to you, and we have 20 days from when it was filed with the county to accept that. And also, we have the ordinance on about the rib-off. That payment needs to be made by September 30th. That's an integral part of the deal. So if council can set a special meeting by the council members here right now. So I don't know if you want to consider doing that sometime this week, where your schedules are available, so then we can address the 3rd reading for this also.
Well, we are available because we're here. So we need to coordinate with the 3 people that aren't here.
But I'm saying, let's say we set it for a Wednesday. Are you 4 okay with that?
I'm
I am
working
not
out of town,
available.
so
So
I
that's
can't.
what I mean. So
I
why
can't
don't we
guarantee.
coordinate what dates are good for you you four.
Allison, is Zach back this week or next?
I have not heard from him
I
yet.
thought he was gone this whole week.
That's what I thought. So I think we're going to have to wait till Monday till Zach gets back.
That would be fine. I mean, that meets the September 30th, so
Yeah, September
if you'd
30th.
like, if we have a motion for a special meeting for Monday, the 30th, at, I presume, 6 o'clock, whatever you decide.
I'll make that motion, but then I have another question.
Sure.
Motion to set the special meeting for 6 o'clock on Monday.
Second.
All those in favor of of the motion to hold a special meeting on next Monday, which will be September the 29th at 6 o'clock?
Yes.
Please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
And I don't interrupt.
What do we,
I say, just so council is aware, everything on the agenda today will be on that, will be on that agenda also. Because we can't pass anything tonight, there's no third readings.
Are there things on the agenda that aren't time sensitive that we can wait till the next week? I'd like to look at that because we don't have to push everything through.
No, so the 65, the water is not time sensitive.
Right, so that
from my
can
end.
wait.
Okay, that can wait. The 66, that's what Chief Soroka's talking about, the full-time fire. So what do you want to do with that?
If you have people in the pipeline, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's, I think we should, my opinion is we should vote.
I
on it.
agree.
Okay.
Okay, so 66 will be on the agenda. General liability insurance, we're past due, so that needs, Allison, are we right?
Pass that.
Yep.
Yeah. So that needs to be on, 72 needs to be on, 76 does not need to be on, 77, unless you want to dispose of surplus property, you don't need that.
Wait.
Okay, 78 does need to be on, that's the rib off. And 79, Chris isn't here, but I think 79 needs to be on too, Allison, is that,
Yes, the one that appropriates the money
that
for that, yes.
appropriates? And then how about 80, does that have to do with the rib off also, do you know?
Yes.
So 80 has to be on also. I don't think Chris needs 81 or 82, does he?
No.
Okay.
So we got 66, 72, 78, 79, and 80.
Correct.
I'm playing as Keno tonight.
There you go. I also need, under resolutions, I also need, do you need the rec department grant, Allison?
No, it can go one more before
Okay.
the deadline.
I need 15 and 16, that's the annexation.
Is the deadline end of the month for rec?
The rec is actually the 17th of October, so
Okay.
there'll be one more meeting on the 13th before it's due.
Okay.
Kevin, were you writing these down as you said
Allison,
them?
do
Do
you
you want me
need
to run through them again? 66,
72,
72,
78,
78,
79,
79, 80,
and then
15 and
resolutions.
16.
Yep,
Thank you, council.
bingo.
Okay.
Okay, Caroline, your question now.
So I appreciate this graph because my brain thinks in numbers, and so this is easier for me to understand than I think some of the, just the discussion.
Sure.
So it would switch to 2 part-time shifts a day.
Yes.
Where now there are
There are 3.
3. Okay.
Well, there is one that is a 24, and there's 2 that are 12. So really, there's 4 if you're going by 12-hour shifts.
Right, okay. And then, criteria will be set with a number of hours for,
Yes.
going forward that, I mean, part-timers are expected to follow. Now, I'm saying that from my point of view also. That,
Yes.
like Rachel said, we need people who are showing up and going to work and going through the training, and you can't have a team where someone only shows up a little bit for practice. You gotta be together to gel. So, I am in favor with that. The questions and going to a second reading, you know, it's disingenuous to put that out there that, we're not in favor, because that's not what's going on. We spent 18 months trying to come up with a good plan. So wanting to have it done in 1 week without having time to digest it is just, I think that's unreasonable to make such a big deal out of, because that's how we have it set up, to have three.
Especially since it was on less than one hand
Right,
complaints,
right,
so.
right. My other comment is Oregon is not completely full-time, are they?
Correct. They are not. And they used to have a part-time union too, but it has gone away. They just have part-time workers that fill in for the full-time employees. Just like Springfield does, just like Perrysburg does, just like everybody does. We've tried to talk, Chief Kay and I try to talk to everybody to get their impression and their ideas, so, because we aren't creating something, we're just trying to do what's best and what works.
Yep, yep.
And that's what everybody is doing, and it seems to be working for them.
Okay,
Bless you.
that's all I have, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Sorry, Brian.
All alone over here.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Watchels, any correspondence?
I have 3 pieces of correspondence, Mayor, and ironically, the first 2 concern the City of Rossford Fire and Rescue Department. The first one is from Mercy Health to the City of Rossford Fire Rescue Department. The crew was Ilkanish, Goodrick, and Tweetmeyer regarding a trauma services performance. On 7/13, they cared for a 75-year-old female who had multiple falls, and they wanted the department to know the trauma activation of a trauma priority was determined to be appropriate. The opportunities for improvement were none. The patient is currently recovering at a skilled nursing facility, and they thanked them for their continued hard work to improve trauma care in our region. The second one is a note to Chief Soroka. Thank you to the paramedic team who succeeded in getting my wife to St. Charles on August 29th. She is getting the help she desperately needed. I am very grateful. Charles Batcher, 910 Orchard Drive. And the last piece of correspondence, if I can find what I did with it. It is a, I know it's right here. Request for a liquor permit for Pin Seeker Indoor Golf, which will be located at 9522 Fremont Pike. It is for a D3 and a D1. A D3 is on-premise consumption of spirits, and a D1 is on-premise consumption of beer or carry out of sealed containers of beer. If no one has any objection, I will send this in.
No objection.
Introduction of ordinances. Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-65 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-65 is an ordinance authorizing the City of Rossford to enter into a First Amendment to contract for joint economic development between the City of Rossford and the City of Toledo, and to declare an emergency. This is a second reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-66 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-66 is an ordinance repealing Section 139.02 of the Rossford Municipal Code and enacting a new Rossford Municipal Code, Section 139.02, full-time fire department established and declaring an emergency. This is the second reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-72 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-72 is an ordinance authorizing the city administrator to purchase general liability and property insurance coverage and declaring an emergency. This is a second reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-76 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-76 is an ordinance amending Rossford Municipal Code, Section 137.12, composition, and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-77 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-77 is an ordinance authorizing the administration to dispose of certain surplus property not needed for any municipal purpose and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-78 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-78 is an ordinance authorizing the city of Rossford to enter into a purchase agreement with the Blade for the rights to the Northwest Ohio riboff and to declare an emergency. This is a first reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-79 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-79 is an ordinance amending supplemental number 15, the annual appropriation measure for the year beginning January 1, 2025, and ending December 31, 2025, passed by ordinance 2024-79. This is a first reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-80 by title only?
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-80 is an ordinance for transfer of funds for the year beginning January 1, 2025, and ending December 31, 2025. This is a first reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-81 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-81 is an ordinance amending supplemental number 16, the annual appropriation measure for the year beginning January 1, 2025, and ending December 31, 2025, passed by ordinance 2024-79. This is at first reading.
Is there a motion to read ordinance 2025-82 by title only?
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-82 is an ordinance for transfer of funds for the year beginning January 1, 2025, and ending December 31, 2025. This is a first reading.
Introduction of resolutions. Is there a motion to read resolution 2025-14 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-14 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to submit an application for a Wood County Park District grant on behalf of the Recreation Department and declare an emergency. This is a second reading.
Is there a motion to read resolution 2025-15 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-15 is a resolution specifying the services the city of Rossford will provide to the territory upon annexation of 7.106 acres, more or less, adjacent to Lime City Road and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
Is there a motion to read resolution?
Second.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Allison or Kevin, can you speak on the annexation?
Sure, so I handed out a map to council. This property is, Allison has it up on the screen. So that is,
There are two properties there for
sorry?
7 acres.
yeah, but it's Mr. I forget the development name, Mr. Baumgartner.
Grassy Creek.
Grassy Creek, so that's the entrance to Grassy Creek. What's highlighted in the red are two parcels that are in the township. If council recalls, on Lime City Road, the houses that are on the road are in the city, but the back portion is in the township, like where the Eagles are. So those front houses are in the city, the back portion is in the township. Apparently, the property owners, what we understand, the property owners on that one street, the north part, have gotten together and organized. They have hired a lawyer to annex that property into the Rossford and then parcel split it so that they have bigger backyards. So it wouldn't be part of the plat or anything, it would just be added to their parcel so that they can have bigger backyards, so. Eastman and Smith has been representing the property owners, been going back and forth, and I think Mark Zukowski, the zoning inspector, would be working with them. They want to, people want to put sheds and barns in and things like that, so. In order this to go through, we filed it down in Wood County. The city, if you want it, if we want to accept it, this is the resolution, and the next resolution is we provide services. That goes down to Wood County, and then the county commissioners notify us one more time for acceptance. So that's what it is.
Those would be nice
Those
lots.
will be
Yeah.
very nice lots.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to read Resolution 2025-16 by title only?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of reading by title only, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 2025-16 is a resolution specifying the approval of the council of the city of Rossford of the pending annexation petition 25-9 filed by Norman R. Weimer et al. Of approximately 7.106 acres, more or less, on Lime City Road and declaring an emergency. This is a first reading.
Okay, council remarks. Councilman Toth.
I'd like to congratulate and thank Mohammed Tahar for his quick work and stopping the scam. Thanks to the chief for involving his members. Our fire chief, thank you. Public Works, thank you. That's it.
Councilwoman Eckel.
I want to thank Mohammed and Chief Kitzler for recognizing him. That's very cool. And I think, you know, the mayor says it all the time, that's what we do here, but we do take care of each other, and this is a perfect example. And, you know, even the commercial residents, you know, the people who work at the businesses, take care of the community, and that's something that makes us all very proud. I want to thank the firefighters that were recognized for doing a good job, and thank the guys who came in to talk about the union. It's good to see that you're working that direction. And then I wanted to make another comment. Zoning committee has been talking about, has been working with Rob McConowitz to get rid of the Airbnbs and other short-term rental places that are operating in residential zoning classifications. Airbnbs and short-term rentals are allowed in some zoning classifications, but not residential. So the problem is they're kind of been operating under the radar. So if you know of one in your neighborhood, feel free to let us know or call Rob and fill in, because as we've been talking about this, they've been popping up and people have been letting us know that, oh, hey, yeah, there's a party house down the street, and, you know, there are different people partying there all the time. So we're trying to take care of that. And since the shootings make this community safe. That's all, thank you.
Councilwoman Tierney.
I also want to thank Chief Kitzler and Mohammed for what he did and what you recognizing him. If we're there all the time, he's a wonderful, wonderful man and a great addition to our city. So I truly appreciate that. As Caroline said, Airbnbs, I agree with her. If you know of anything, please let me know. Please let Caroline know, Rob, anybody, shoot us an email so we can work towards a solution and move forward with those. And other than that, I don't have anything else. Thanks.
Councilwoman Reynolds.
Thank you, Mr. Tahar, for everything you do for our community, and thanks, Chief Kitzler, for recognizing him. And thank you to our incredible fire department for all the work that they do for us.
One more comment.
Go ahead.
I just got a text for Zach, and he said he should be available next Monday.
Great. Thank you.
Hey,
All we need is 5.
we can count to 5.
That's right.
That's all we need.
Now, one of us 4 cannot piss.
Right.
We just need one more.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, audience remarks. Going once. Beth, we're good.
Oh, I just wanted to say thank you about the Blue Fireworks Fest.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure you got my text.
I know I sent a note, gave Allison a note to share with you guys thanking you, but I want to thank you in person for the support and being there and, you know, and hopefully enjoying the Balloon and Fireworks Fest. I did send out a survey through email and on Facebook. Like, I gave people 4 days to respond if they were there. We got 123 responses, lots of comments. So I just wanted to give you that survey to share where people came from and everything for the survey, and you can extrapolate that out to the whole group that was there. And I put on, like, a lot of the comments repeated, so I tried to put comments, not repeating them, just like a single comment that was multiple times repeated, you know. Thank you.
Thanks, Beth.
And I hope to, the board, the Convention Visitors Bureau Board has already voted to hold the event next year again on the same
Awesome.
weekend. And we hope for your support again, so thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Beth. You
Thank
did
you,
a great
Beth.
job.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Okay, audience remarks. Please state your name and address for the record.
My name is Reagan Strong, and I live at 818 Lime City Road here in Rossford, the Jandal Apartments. Are the gas stations that are being built, are those a part of Rossford city limits or township?
Yes, that's the city of Rossford.
Okay,
Behind them, that's Perrysburg Township.
okay. Yeah, I saw there was multiple, I wasn't sure, and I also was asking to confirm if it was a gas station going up around the bowling alley. There's some
Oh,
construction.
the bowling alley?
Yeah, there was some other
Oh,
construction
that's Taco
tearing down.
Bell and a new road that's going back there. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the,
There, I saw that today too.
Quick Trip.
There's a lot going on, so.
so I gave you the wrong information.
But I did learn something new.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for all being here. It's my first time, and it was really hard to get here today.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
for
coming.
coming.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Is there anyone else? Mr. Urieta?
Kevin Urrutia, 331 Jennings Road in Rossford. Actually came in, I appreciate you guys live streaming this. When I heard Miss Tinney talking, Mrs. Tinney, I agree. And I like how you said the part-timers that aren't kind of doing it because they're making everybody else look bad. When we, I'm speaking as a private citizen, but as many of you know, I am on the Civil Service Commission. So when we put the fire department together, we made sure, as many of you can attest to, including at the time our acting chief, Rossford's firefighters had the right of first refusal to everything we put in place. So it is very disheartening to see just a handful holding them back, because we've been able to see, I personally have seen, like Lieutenant Lord, there's another one back here. I mean, they're incredible, the ones that have came over and really have done their thing. I know we only have one member of the safety committee, so to piggyback off of what Mrs. Tinney said again, because it's important, I've seen you haven't missed a day in your whole term, but you chair that safety committee. Chief's talking about training. You're on finance committee too, right? Councilman Tuck, but you are on the safety committee.
Safety, Public Works.
Okay.
Parts of facilities which kind of run into each other.
So I know we had the council woman, Mrs. Reynolds, set up that whole thing. I mean, you know how much we're putting out monthly for their training? Chief Kitzler has the same thing going on. And I went over this. I don't know if anybody knew what I was looking into, and I was trying to figure out how to properly put together a department from the hands up. But the fire department gets the same thing, and we're paying for that. Out of the taxpayers, all of us are paying for it. So when the chief, and we have Lieutenant Yingling, who's trained I mean, for Chief Santiago, he trained the whole city of Toledo. But he can't get them in, and that's something we're paying for. So when you're talking about moving boxes around to see what's the matter, well, what's the matter is, like she said, they can't fill their shifts because they're holding stuff open. When we set it up, it was part-timers, 72 hours. That was the thing. Now, 5 years ago, I remember this here, wanting the raise, wanting a new fire truck, which, by the way, no preventative maintenance has been done on that fire truck. We need a new one. That hasn't come up. That's not the
Gotta come up here,
We know.
it come up in committee, so.
It has come up in committee?
We've been talking about.
We haven't heard about it. The citizens haven't heard about it. Okay.
Committee meetings are open to the public. If you're more than welcome.
Okay,
to
well,
come.
now I'm telling everybody at a city council meeting, that brand-new fire truck we just authorized, we authorized the raises in 2020, we need a new one. That's unacceptable. 5 years ago, the citizens bought one. Unacceptable. Last year, right at the start of the winter, it wasn't winterized. We have a brand-new cat, whatever it's called. What's that machine called?
UTV.
Yeah, was never winterized. He wasn't even here yet. How do you not winterize? Safety Committee, how does that not get winterized?
How does it not get used now? It's sitting at Public Works, last I heard. It's just sitting there.
We just use it, Bob, we just use it all day Sunday for the Garmin race.
Okay.
I want to clarify, too. I'm in support of part-time firefighters. I want to keep up some part-time.
No, I know you do.
I just think we
totally
need to hold a
understood what you said,
standard.
because that's the thing
Okay.
right now. We have phenomenal firefighters filling shifts constantly. And I specifically remember Jessica, and I don't remember her last name, full-time equivalent. I saw her so much, I thought she was full-time. We have some amazing, and that's what made me, I mean, I couldn't agree more. And thank you for even saying it, for finally saying, yeah, something needs to be done. I haven't heard anybody say it but you. Thank you. Because there's some that just aren't
I
doing it.
think you would have heard that in other, again, in a committee meeting.
No, I've heard other people hint at it, but I've never
not the
heard
only
a
council
councilman
member that
say it
feels
from right here.
And I appreciate
Thank
saying
you.
that, but I'm not the only council member who feels
That's
it.
all. There is some problem. And he's trying. He needs support. And so are these guys. I mean, just to be drugged down like that by a handful and for stuff to not get done or brought up or the public knows, that's a waste of money. That's not, you haven't missed a day in a year?
We're under something.
Okay, so thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, is there anyone else? Motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor of adjourning, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Bob, do I need to sign it?